This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Gearoid Farrelly.
And I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
Welcome to a show that is about solving problems. Well, not so much about solving them, but airing them, maybe talking about them.
Airing.
And,
Whinging.
We love a good whinge.
Supportive whinging is basically what Agony Rants is all about.
It's a venting place,
Yeah, it's just a little place just to let it all out. Let it all hang out.
As therapists might say, it's a safe space.
I wouldn't go that far now, Niamh. I wouldn't say safe. I would say...
Do you not feel safe in here?
Oh, no. We're very safe place for us.
Yes.
But for the listener, I think they're running the gauntlet.
I know, because to be honest, you think you're going to respond some way, and then maybe we might respond in a way that you're not thinking.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think we've ever hurt anyone intentionally, but we've certainly hurt people that deserved it.
We haven't meant to hurt them, but they deserved it. So
yeah, people
therefore,
got hurt. Yeah, cookies got broken, Niamh.
Yeah, I know. And see, half the time I think somebody writes in thinking that this is, they're justified in what they're thinking, and then we kind of read it a totally different way.
That is the premise of the show. We do say that we will always be on your side, but sometimes, Niamh.
Sometimes we have to do the tough love thing.
Yeah, issues that need to be resolved.
I love a little bit tough love. And you know what happened this week? I came across a tweet on Twitter, the way you do when you're scrolling. Sorry, X.
No, we're not doing X.
Or Insta.
X is just the...
You know what I mean when I say Twitter.
Stupidest thing in the world.
Anyway, I came across a thing and it says, before marrying, there should be a compatibility test with questions such as, do you believe that little pocket in the car door is for garbage? Yes or no? Now, I'm all about this, right? And it made me think about my husband and I. If we took compatibility tests that involved, how should you load a dishwasher? Or my favourite one is, whose job is it to make sure to think in their head on the way home, do I need to pick up milk or bread?
I think you're right, because I think what needs to happen is, right, I think you need to front load this stuff in a relationship. Because
I thought you were talking about the dishwasher there.
Because I think that in a relationship, there are certain personality traits that will never change.
No.
So I think if I was ever dating again, there would be a few upfront things.
Okay.
If I was meeting somebody for a date, the first thing I would do would be say, I'm going to need you to sneeze for me. And if they're a loud sneezer,
it's all over.
It's I'm sorry, goodbye.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I just sneezed twice here because you put on the air conditioning.
No, but loud, these people, they go,
achoo!
Scream. The level of violence that I have towards those people is just...
But are you
yeah.
Is that the way you
Because
sneeze?
you do not have to put your vocal cords into a sneeze. There's no biological reason why you have
release.
to scream.
You don't really release if you have to hold it back.
Oh, well, those people should have sex, Niamh. If they want to release, have sex. But I was in the Pembroke Hotel last weekend for cat laughs, and a man at a table in front of me did one of those sneeze, and I swear to God, I nearly threw a plate at him.
Did you?
I swear, I hated him for, I would say, 2 days. I was there for 2 days, and every time I saw the man, I was like, that's him. It is just one of my irrational pet peeves.
Ugly sneezing. I mean, there's no pretty sneezing.
No,
right?
but it's not ugly, but it's loud.
It's loud.
You can do whatever you want when you're sneezing, but if you scream, all you're doing is looking for notice. You're just looking for attention.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true,
I'm
actually.
not willing to give it.
It's no need.
The other thing that I would do if I was having a date,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I would question them is, do you right now own a toilet duck? Because if you don't...
As in, you mean
like the toilet duck for cleaning the toilet?
Under the rim?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's essential.
Yeah, if they don't own one...
If you don't have a bleach thing that goes like that, then no. You have no role in my life.
No. We're not doing this.
I didn't realise that was my deal breaker, but you're right.
It is a deal breaker.
And I live with 2 men, and quite often I discuss the fact that I'm the only one who actually cleans the toilet.
Do you know what I don't understand? Why they haven't invented a self-cleaning toilet? How hard can it be? I mean, I have a blender that I can carry in my bag.
Is it a self-cleaning?
A USB blender.
Is it a self-cleaning blender?
Yeah.
Because
all you do is you put water in and a little bit of fairy liquid and you press the button on it and it goes and the whole thing's clean. Why am I doing a double flush and getting a scrub and brush like a peasant? All they have to do is look at the blend jet
I'll
and
be
say
honest with
everything
you.
that's in that, I would like that in the toilet.
I'll be honest with you. If there was any sort of blade situation under me in a toilet, I wouldn't be sitting on it.
Well, it would also...
I don't care how clean it would make the toilet.
It would also...
Do you want knives? Like, would you really
Yes.
actively sit on top of something that had knives in
I
it?
absolutely would, because nothing would be dangling down that far.
Well, that's true.
I'm quite confident.
You're not old enough yet.
No, maybe give me a few years. But what they should do is they have a setting where they lower the blades. The other thing, for the older gentleman, it also gets rid of that whole thing of the potential of a snake crawling up through
Now, I understand your desire for that.
the gutters.
Okay?
You could just run it and go, well, if there's a snake in there, it's dead.
Are we back in the snake conversation after you only getting over your heebie-jeebies?
Yeah.
Do you know there are a lot of people who listen to us who don't like snakes as well. Every time you talk about them, I'd say they switch off.
I know.
But do you not think that they're the kind of compatible? You know, when they have these premarital courses that the priest brings you through, they should really have that questionnaire. They should. There must be a million things that people are annoyed about.
One thing, right? Did you do a pre-marriage course?
No, we did not. Are you joking? We had 2 kids before we even got married. We weren't
right,
doing
yeah,
that.
yeah.
We did everything wrong.
Yeah, you don't want to find out. I mean, yeah, you actually don't want to find out if you're incompatible. Yeah.
We were already
Too late.
Yeah, it's too late now, mate.
I would be very curious to do one of those compatibility things because
No, do you know what?
see-
I think it would ruin it because you can't. Chemistry is a different thing to compatibility, right? You can put up with an awful lot if somebody makes you happy.
that's
You know what
true.
I mean? Like, you can.
But should you?
No, there is this question. My husband's one of those kind of guys that everybody loves, right? Best
Yeah.
friends, absolutely fantastic man.
He's
Absolutely-
very, what's the word? Affable.
He is incredibly
Affable.
affable. Everybody loves him. He's really fun. He's a brilliant man. Very curious about the world. Very interesting. Like the wee boy inside. Like that's what
He's
he's
very
like.
talented as well. Talent is
Incredibly
very
talented.
attractive.
Very attractive. Loads and loads of wonderful things. I would say 98% of the people who love him would never live with him. When he's doing a job, sometimes he'll be diverted into about 10 other jobs. And that's okay if you can deal with the fact that the other 10 jobs don't get done or you end up doing them.
I
Right?
am so fortunate because my boyfriend doesn't do any jobs.
Oh, well, then that's
I'm
good.
just so lucky.
No, you are lucky.
I'm blessed.
You
Niamh.
are blessed.
Truly blessed.
A lot of the great things that he brings to a relationship gets me over the times when I'm really annoyed about something that happens, right?
Yeah.
You know, and so over the years I've learned that, right? So a full compatibility test won't work, but there are deal breakers for everybody, you know?
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I think my deal breakers are not. I think they're small.
Yeah, no, they're all small.
They're all small, but they're also ones that won't change.
No,
Like if you
I
are
know.
not somebody that cleans a toilet,
You will never be.
you're never going to clean the toilet.
No, I know, I am accepting of that.
And if you're a loud sneezer, you're always going to be a loud sneezer.
I know.
Unless, just once, you get a free pass, and when somebody does a loud sneeze, you punch them right in the face.
Do you think that would be a good
I
way
think,
to
well, I think that would be. I mean, it would be a difficult start to a relationship.
It would be, but then you might actually break their septum, and then what might happen then,
Is they start to snore? No.
you know, they'll snore. And snoring is a hard one, isn't it?
I know.
You see, I'm very lucky. Paul used to snore if he'd had a feed of Guinness, right? But when he
Okay.
had a stroke, he couldn't drink Guinness again.
Ah.
So actually, we've resolved that issue.
Oh, are they afraid like a fart will make him have another one?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
We're
that.
not biologists.
It's kind of the
Neither
same.
of us are medically trained. We're just. Well, actually, because somebody mentioned to me about the podcast, right? Because you know the way sometimes you laugh, you snort.
Oh yeah, I do.
And I got messages recently saying, "Is Niamh farting?" And I was like, "No, she's not farting."
I never fart.
Because what happens is when
I'm
I
a
take
woman.
because you snort, I take that out. But sometimes, like
You-
when I'm
you catch the
talking,
end of it.
you catch the end of it on my mic.
Oh my
So
God.
it actually sounds like a fart.
So you make it sound like
Yeah,
I'm
so it
fart.
sounds
You
like
make
you've-
me laugh so much
yeah.
I fart.
Yeah. They're like, there's Gearoid telling, being wonderfully charming, and there's Niamh sitting in the back farting. We are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network. If you would like to support the show, you can become a member of Head Stuff Plus, and in return for that, you will get bonus content from us and bonus content from all of the shows on the Head Stuff Podcast Network. Our bonus content is Vintage Rants, which is wonderful.
It is.
Yeah, it's our favourite part of the Agony Rants canon.
Without a doubt.
It's absolutely incredible. It comes out every second Thursday, and we would love you to listen. And we think if you like the show, you're going to really like that.
Oh, without a doubt.
Also, if you are a bonus subscriber, you will get ad-free. So this ad that's coming up, this really annoying ad,
You won't have it.
you won't even hear it. And Niamh, we have a follow-up.
Oh, we do. Come on, tell me the follow-up.
This is a follow-up. This is from Matthew, right?
Okay.
Now, you might remember Matthew from a while ago. He wrote to us because he has, I can't remember, but he's moved close to his sister, or she has moved close to him. I can't remember what was the sequence of it.
Right.
And the sister is she's a bit of a pill, let's say.
Oh, is this the gay fella who she keeps coming out with his mates?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
She kept going to gay brunch and then giving out. She sounds like a monster.
I think we were fairly direct about that, were we? not?
We were pretty direct.
Probably.
And I don't think we were particularly helpful now just reading the follow-up. But anyway.
Well, it depends on the outcome.
Matthew has got back in touch and he said, so, I just had a chat with my sister about showing up at our gay brunches, and to say it did not go well is an understatement.
Okay.
I was like, well, look, you take your chances. You wrote to us.
But to be honest with you, sometimes you've got to, break the egg.
Exactly. You can't make an omelette without
breaking eggs.
Right, yeah. Your advice was great, but at the end of the day, translation, your advice wasn't that great.
No. Thank you for your advice, but it wasn't as helpful as you think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your advice was great, but at the end of the day, I'm still telling a weirdo, lonely sister not to come to brunch with a group of fun gays. I know, at the end of the day, you're delivering bad news.
But to be honest with you, as long as the outcome is what you want, there's no easy way to say this, right? Go on anyway.
So how did it go, Matthew? Well. She said they were a group of vapid assholes anyway, and she didn't want to come anymore.
Oh, I love that.
This was after she had a monumental meltdown.
That's fine.
Oh, dear. We had the conversation at the same time when I said, shoot me a text before she came over.
Well, that's only that.
Because she was showing up as well.
Yeah, that's manners. Manners.
I came up with a great idea and told her I had started seeing somebody. And then in brackets, chance would be a fine thing. So I think the idea of her coming over and finding her brother in the middle of an afternoon delight is enough to ensure I get a WhatsApp first.
Matthew, I am very proud of you.
Actually, open the door with a semi and a tail. That'll do it. Thanks for the advice. Now I need a glass of wine. Matthew,
do you know what? I'm really proud of you. There's no easy way to do that. And the most important thing is that you get to go to brunch with your mates, right?
Yeah.
Without that. I mean, it's not that you didn't want her to come ever, or maybe it is, but the point is, there's no easy way to say to someone, we're not enjoying your company, feck off.
If I learned anything,
if
I've learned anything
right.
from being a comedian.
Oh, just from being a comedian.
Just from being a comedian around other
comedians.
Older, more successful comedians.
Oh.
Is knowing it's time to leave the party.
Oh, gross.
I know that sounds vicious.
Your face.
But I hope I know when it's time to go.
No, I'm completely on your side.
That is a woman that doesn't know when it's time to go. She doesn't know when the party ended.
You need to leave.
Time to move along now.
Yeah, but I think the other thing is that, some people just insert themselves in spaces without ever thinking about how that affects the dynamic in the group.
Yeah, and even if you're having a positive effect, like even if you, Niamh Kavanagh, Eurovision winner 1993, starts to show up at a gay brunch, like, I mean, they'd be absolutely thrilled to have you for week 1, maybe week 2, maybe week 3. They're
After
like, why
that,
is
they'd
she
be
still
so
here?
over me. So over me. No,
it's like me, if you've sung In Your Eyes 3 times.
You know how I am, Gearoid. I like to make people miss me.
That's exactly what happens. Niamh, she shows up, she sparkles, and then she exits. Graciously.
Eventually. I mean, I am slow to leave, to be fair.
Yeah, but at the same time, you make people miss you.
Yeah, I do. I think it's really important. But actually, this is a really important thing now, at this point of where somebody inserts themselves into a friend group, which is not their friend group.
Yeah.
Now, that's fine. Sometimes you can get absorbed into that, but that you change the dynamic of that. And if somebody is very politely saying, you need to back off, mate, she needs to get some friends or do something in her spare time. What do you think?
She does.
I
do feel sorry for her, but like at the same time, I'm very happy she's gone.
Oh, no.
So well done, Matthew.
No, Matthew, I know that's been really difficult and probably not the outcome you were expecting. But actually, it's not the outcome. Maybe the method wasn't the way that you wanted it to be. Maybe it wasn't as graceful as it could have been. But the reality is you got what you wanted.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you'd have been any subtler,
Oh, no.
she'd have been there with her
You
poached
can't.
eggs
There's
again
no
this
subtlety
Sunday.
with someone like that. Are you
No.
joking me? You can't gently hint.
Yeah, you can't gently hint
No.
that you're awful.
I know Grode's always gently hinting. I hear it all the time.
Gentle,
Everybody's
subtle,
replaceable, you
subtle.
know, Niamh.
Everyone's replaceable.
He
Niamh.
says it every show. Hi, Grode and Niamh. I'm a new listener and I am on board. I love it. My absolute favourite Irish podcast. Look
Oh,
at that.
nice. Thanks for the qualification.
Yes. Well, I'm okay with that, actually. There's some good podcasts that come out of Ireland.
Of course there are. Yes. And we're better than all of them.
I know. I have a problem. I am the eldest of 3 girls and myself and my sisters have always been tight. Our youngest sister is 26 years of age and has a good job. She has always been the smart one, if maybe a little bit more straight-laced than her older, in brackets wiser with a question mark, sisters. We all still live at home and last week a bomb was dropped. My youngest sister, let's call her Siobhan, has decided she is moving in with her boyfriend. We knew about the boyfriend, my parents didn't. We have met the boyfriend. Let's start with the good stuff. He is a smart, handsome man with a good job, seems to have lots of money and seems to care about my baby sister. Well, that's excellent. The bad stuff, he is divorced, has 4 children and he's 53 years. 50-feckin'-3, she says, with
Oh, God.
several exclamation marks. So she's 26 and he's 53. Okay, he's nearly twice her age. We kind of don't know what to do. My parents are going mad. She is really upset and me and my sister are caught in the middle. And to be honest, don't know whose side we're on. What would you do? And no, Grode, I'm not putting my real name on this. Please call me Lisa. Your reputation precedes you there. Lisa. Well,
Lisa, I know it's an odd situation to be in,
yeah,
but she's 26 years of age.
yeah, she's a grown up.
Yeah. Don't yuck her yum. Some people like a daddy.
True. They like the daddy.
They do. They like the older man.
I know.
And I would say don't,
No, I get it.
don't get in the way of that because she's perfectly entitled to.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I mean, this sounds very callous, but an older man with loads of money,
And probably grateful.
very grateful.
Never,
It's a lot less work.
never underestimate gratitude in an older man.
It's a shorter duration, and I'm sure there's a very healthy life insurance policy. I mean, I think you're right. She is very smart.
She is very, super smart. Now, I'm going to give you real advice, Lisa, because I am from a house full of girls, so I get what you're saying. When you're all sisters together, you're very tight and you all have opinions about each other's lives, but you're all quite different, right? And the truth is, believe me, on paper, my husband was to be at the time he was divorced. He was a Protestant. He lived up the north, and then we had 2 kids out of wedlock. On paper, it wasn't exactly the match my parents were hoping for. Although they adore him and he's wonderful, but and they adore the kids. It's not that. And obviously 20 odd years later, that conversation has changed dramatically. I will say this, I totally understand why your parents and why you might be slightly concerned for your younger sister, because at 26 and 53, there's differences, but there's not a huge difference. He's still, if he's divorced and all that and 4 kids, he's living his best life. He's probably pretty fit. He's probably, dialed in. So he maybe has another 15 years before he retires. And your sister will be just coming into her own. Not only that, she's going to have maybe having kids. And he's had 4 children and he's 53 years of age. Trust me, he is not going to want more kids. He's not going to want more kids. He may indulge her and say, yes, you can have a child because you want one. Now, she may not want to have kids. And that there's no guarantee, but that's going to be an issue. Let me tell you that even now, I'm in my 50s, mid-50s, my husband's in his mid-60s, mid to late 60s, and I can see the changes in us already. Now, luckily, we're good friends. We have a long time behind us, and we've had our kids together. We've done all those things. And more importantly, because we're quite independent people, we kind of get to do our own thing. We don't necessarily have to live in each other's space. He hasn't retired yet, but he's approaching it. Okay. And I see the vista ahead. And my mother, who has been married for over 60 years, said the closest she ever came to divorce was when my father retired. Right?
Oh.
So what I'm saying to you here is this will resolve itself in one way or another. The biggest thing you have to do now, actually, is listen to her, listen to your parents, and reassure them all that whatever happens, she needs to make her own choice. And more importantly, you've got to give her room to feel that she can come back if need be.
Yeah.
Because if you get real judgy about this, or take the parents and say to your parents, I understand your concern, but she's a wonderful girl, she's grown up, she's out there making decisions, and she loves this person, let her go and find out what that is. The thing is, it's different now, and I understand that. But
I think one of the problems that they are going to have is that, the way we go through that phase of your, I guess, adulthood, where you and all your brothers and sisters start to meet people, and then it's all of you lot in a group.
Yeah.
Is that all of a sudden there's a 53-year-old in the middle of that?
I know. I know.
And like, if you are somebody that is, say if the older one is like, early 30s, you're just like, can we leave Grandad at home here?
I know.
Like, I mean, if you go out with your younger sister and there's a 53-year-old pawing at them, you're like,
well, first of all, what's he doing pawing at them?
Bat them away. Like.
Yeah, I know. But
like, if this person is doing it at your dinner table, like,
I know, it's
like,
a bit
oh,
much.
this is kind of weird.
I know.
But at the same time, she's 26 years old. She's old enough to make her own decisions.
Yeah, she is.
There's no, like, I know a lot of people give out about age differences. I really don't. I don't see the problem with it. Like, I don't.
No, I think she needs, what you need to do, Lisa, is to be supportive of your sister and tell her, Siobhan, I'm delighted you found someone you care about. Just know that if you ever need anything, we're here. Have you thought about, because, actually before Paul and I got together, we did actually have a conversation about that fact, that he was a bit older.
Yeah.
And there are different expectations as you get older. Definitely.
Well, I do think as well as the culture at the moment of like people saying, oh my God, that monster, he's so much older than she is. And I remember reading this thing of, I can't remember what couple, it was some celebrity couple, and it was like, oh my God, if they were going out at this age, she would have been 12 and he would have been 21. But it's like, yeah,
but they're not.
That would have been illegal. And also, if you are going out with somebody who is, I don't know, 17 and you're 18, that's also illegal.
Yeah.
So like, don't be stupid.
No, it's not about that. The funny part of it is, I'd say if I'd met my husband in my early 20s, I'd have been less ready for a relationship with him.
Yeah, totally.
Because he would have been in his early 30s, he would have felt like quite old. However, as I got older, when I met him, I was 30 and he was 41.
Yeah.
We were both kind of in a similar space.
Yeah, that age gap closes.
It closes a little bit now. It does open up again as you get older, because your abilities.
That's what you're saying. You're saying that.
Fortunately,
you're like a gymnast, Niamh. You're
no,
you're an absolute gymnast.
No. But
go up
actually,
in the parallel bars.
No, but to be fair, it helps that I don't want to be out partying every night. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're at 26, you're probably settled. And if she's quite a quieter person, maybe she would prefer someone older. Some people prefer an older intellect because they prefer that kind of, that the person. But it's not even about the age, but there is a difference between someone at 53 and 26. The problem comes if they come down the road, like she wants to move in with him, and I can imagine any parent, it's a traumatizing moment when they say I want to move in. I mean, currently I think if my 23-year-old came home and said he wanted to move in with his girlfriend, I mean, if he even had one, I'd be, delighted. Anyway, because there'll be less laundry. But the point is, but you know what I mean? The thing is, it's slightly different for us, right? My parents did struggle when any of us moved out. No matter where we were moving, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of difficult. So they're starting there, and then they look at this and they potentially see the difficulty for your younger sister. But the reality is, there's no guarantee with anybody, right?
Exactly.
But the only issue I see coming up more than anything else is the kids situation. But she's probably not thinking of that at 26.
Yeah.
And she may never want kids. But I just think, even if they decide, oh yes, we'll have a child, the older he gets, the less. I mean, think about it. If they wait for another few years and he's nearly 60.
You see, you don't want him dying when there's still more to do. Work-wise, do you know what I mean? Like, if you still got like if you still got. You still have a 10-year-old to rear. It's like, here.
Yeah. No, I know.
You're staying in a life support machine.
Yeah, but to be fair, there's no guarantee anybody's going to be with you through all that. To be fair to that. So essentially, you're not in that relationship. The best thing you can do is keep the head here now and tell your parents you understand. Because, I mean, to be honest, don't poo-poo it, because it is a problem for them and they can see it. But the reality is it may never manifest itself. My mother thought she was never going to come and see us. There was a whole thing. It was a whole drama. How could you possibly settle into that situation? And here we are 20 odd years later, and she likes him better than me. But, you know, you just don't know where you're going to go with that, you know. But it is a bit strange, because chances are her husband will have as much in common with our father, because he's probably closer to his age.
Yeah, exactly. But
that's nothing to do with you.
stranger things have happened. So I would say just, you know, don't do anything that's going to damage your relationship with your sister.
Oh, no, definitely not, because that isolates her.
But just do what every other family does, which is be really supportive to her face and then bitch about her to high heaven behind her back.
100%. It's fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah, look.
I don't think we've really solved it.
No, I don't. But I don't think this can be solved. I think this is just a kind of a...
Only time will solve this.
Everybody mind their own business. And I think that's the message you need to feed back.
Yeah, in the nicest way.
Look, if he's 53, the chances are he doesn't have the energy to cheat on her.
Yeah.
Just find the upside.
If you read that article that they sent me, like, do you remember I was telling you about the article where they said things to know about 70?
Oh, yeah?
When you're sex, you know, mightn't be as often, but it's apparently quality.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Something to look forward to.
I know.
Dear Niamh and Gearoid, I'm your biggest fan, no question.
Oh, okay.
Niamh, I have adored you since I first heard In Your Eyes. And Gearoid, I saw you on tour with Joanne and I've seen you swinging your glamour hammer four times.
Why are you upset about that? Say thank you.
Thank you, but like, I mean...
We love it.
Surely at time 3 you were like, oh, I've heard this before.
Maybe he's comparing and contrasting your performances.
Was also at your show with Chris Kent and Kilkenny, two legends, absolutely brilliant. Actually, I have to say, that show that I did with Chris Kent and Kilkenny, I really enjoyed that. That was really fun. We were doing like a new material. Like,
all right, so were you bouncing off each other, or were you like do two sections?
I did 40, he did 40, and then it was just new material, and
yeah.
And Chris's new show is going to be absolutely brilliant. It's called, what's his new show called? Offline. And my new show is called Gearoid Reg. And yeah, we had a great time.
Brilliant.
I think it was the best show in Kilkenny.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Certainly with the nicest people.
Well.
Here is my problem. I am a fellow gay, and 3 months ago I became official with a lovely man. That's not a problem. I met in the usual way, beep beep.
Oh no, read that sentence again. I became official with a lovely man I met in the usual way, beep beep. In other words...
But beep in a car?
No.
Cruising in the car. Car sex in the deserted car park.
Next time you're right, Damien. Next time you're right, Damien.
You need to be clearer. You need to be clearer.
You don't need to be clearer for me, Damien, all right? I know what you mean.
Okay, I'll try again. I'm a fellow gay, and 3 months ago I became official with a lovely man I met in the usual way. Beep, beep.
All right, he was out on the lash. Go on anyway.
He is hot. Nice. We get on really well. All of the fields are developing nicely, and the bedroom is chef's kiss.
That's my favourite thing I've read.
Mwah.
It's beautifully done. Mwah.
There is one thing getting in the way, though. He is tight.
Maybe.
I'm not sure if you want me to do what immediately popped into my head there, but anyway,
I'm gonna say this, right? Perhaps it would have been better if he'd said he is financially tight. Is that easier?
Yeah, that's better. Okay. He is financially tight.
Because we both went to the same place.
Which cannot be solved with a finger. He is always splitting bills and will say, I got the last one, you get this, before I even get a chance to pay. I'm sorry. No. Absolutely done. I'd be out now.
No.
Ejector seat, hit it. I know how a round works. It is just really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
He splits every taxi, every pizza. Now I've noticed it, I can't help but see it. And he isn't stuck for money. I'm an optimist. Yeah, I was going to say that.
He thought he was an optician.
Yeah, and I was like, please go out with some money. No, I'm an optimist. I can fix him.
Oh, no.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. Nobody can fix anything.
But the question is, am I a realist? What do you think, Damien?
Damien? Actually, Damien, I think you're more of a realist than you know.
Yeah.
Because you recognise what could be at the nub of this.
Yeah.
You recognise that all the good things are happening, but the reality is he's telling you as if you're going to be the person who's going to make him pay all the time. I hate people who don't let you be great, let you be financially generous.
I think this is just this is top of my head, Niamh.
Right, just the top of your head.
I think this man that Damien is seeing, has been in a situation before where somebody took the piss.
Yeah.
And
he wants to lay it out from the beginning.
Yeah, and I think, and I know this from my own relationship history, right?
Right.
Is that every person that I was in a relationship with, the next person was the opposite to them.
Yeah, you brought something.
Very different.
Right.
And I think that what he has done is...
he's laying out a stone.
He's setting out a stall and saying, I was taken for a ride in the past and I'm not having this happen in this relationship, right?
Right.
But... and when you do something like that, you always like swing a little bit further than you need to.
Yeah, exactly right. It's a bit like having an argument with someone because someone else, the last person you had an argument with was that. So you start from where you left off that argument as opposed to, you know, from developing whatever's happening. I totally get that. Yeah.
And I think that Damien has solved his own problems because in this, where he says like that his boyfriend will say, I got the last one, you get this. What's perfectly good is you stopping him, taking his hand and going, I know how a round works.
Yeah.
I'm not out to stick you for cash here. It's fine.
Yeah, that's a candid conversation, maybe before you do the chef's kiss. But, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's a candid conversation. Say, look, I get it. You know, there's one thing that we do. I don't know if I told you this. Maybe I've mentioned it before. But myself and my friend, what we do is we put money into an account every month. And the reason we do that is it's like a Monzo card. So it's like a separate card. And we originally started doing it because we were going away. We were saving for our trips away that we have, right? So it was cheaper to kind of do that way. And then we realised every time we were out for coffee or having lunch, we just paid for that. And it meant that no one person was paying more than the other at any given time.
That's brilliant. Yeah, I've got friends that do that when they go on like group holidays.
Yeah, but you can do it for every day.
Every month. On the run up to the holiday, they put £100 in.
Yeah. And
then everything just gets paid off. I think it's a great idea.
It's a great idea. And the thing is, in a relationship, I know you're still in early stages, 3 months. Like, you know, you're not exactly looking to set up shop. But the thing is that what you could do is create a kitty or a space where you have a kitty kind of thing. And that, nowadays, it's so easy to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I think actually that's what we should do. We should develop an app that is a kitty app. So at the beginning of a night out, you put in a kitty.
Niamh, we can't even float the toads.
I know.
Like we're not.
I know. But you know what I'm talking about. The thing is, there's nothing worse. Money will come between everything.
Yeah, money.
Money is a funny thing, you know. And,
it is.
And there's nothing like it.
Someone that's tight, that is a very, very unattractive quality.
Yeah.
Like it's really.
He may not be tight, to be fair.
It's too, like, someone that you perceive as tight, though, it means two things. One, you feel like they're saying you're not worth spending money on. And two, it also feels like they're saying, I know that you're going to take me for a ride. So it comes at it from both angles.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's not necessarily tight because he's paying his way.
No, yeah.
It's not like he's expecting Damien to pay for everything.
But it's you going, oh, God. He bought a pizza and, oh, yeah, okay, fine, here's your $5. Like,
yeah, no.
You know, that's...
especially in an early stage of a relationship, that's tough,
yeah.
right? It's really a conversation you need to have with him, Damien. I mean...
but this grates on me.
Yeah, no, money is an issue.
I think that this is something that can be solved
very easily.
If he's getting drinks and he gives you a drink, say, I'll get your next one.
Yeah, so you get ahead of it.
Yeah, so you're ahead of it before he starts to, you know, or if he's getting the last drinks, say, I'll get the taxi.
Yeah.
You know,
so
you get ahead of it. So you're making him feel a little bit
you're reassuring him that you understand that you're not looking to take him for a ride.
Then again, in a couple of weeks' time, if you're doing all these assurances and he's still like sending you a Revolut request for
then I don't care how good the sex
because you got the toilet duck.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. No, we're done now. We're done.
But he has a toilet duck.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody deserves to be treated all the time.
Oh, I
agree.
Don't. No, I agree.
But at the same time, somebody that is constantly reminding you that they're not treating you, it kind of rubs you up the wrong way, even though you don't necessarily deserve to be treated.
Or even expect it.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's no generosity in it.
It's basically somebody just that they're working against themselves the whole time.
Yeah.
Like he's getting in his own way. So maybe have a conversation with him. Like I would say, try to reassure him with those little like I'll get the next one, or you know I know how a round works. You're grand if it's getting slightly hostile, and then at the last hurdle should be the come here. You mention money a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. Yeah, I think that's a conversation. I do think it's a
Yeah.
conversation. And if they get on so well, as you say, and all the fields are developing nicely, I know it's early doors, but as you say, Gearoid, you can say, why don't you bring up past relationships and the difficulties you had in it?
Yeah.
And then see if the money thing comes up. If you're getting on well, it's okay to have that conversation without,
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise what you're going to end up is in the middle of somewhere shouting at him going, stop reminding me about money.
Yeah.
And he won't even know that he's been doing it necessarily.
Yeah.
You know, but you're quite right to be irked by it, Damien. It's very unfair.
Yeah.
You know, because clearly you want to pay your part.
I would say this is like, it's 1, 2, 3 out. If it's not resolved after the, like,
yeah, if he's still throwing it in your face, you need to move on because it will eventually undermine you.
Yeah, it's not your problem either.
Yeah, I don't care how good the sex
I think
is.
you can make a few little adjustments to see if you can fix it. But if you can't, good luck.
Move on.
Well,
Well,
I think that's us.
I think we did well
Niamh,
today.
I think we've really helped.
I really like those problems today.
Yeah, I think Damien's going to be single. Lisa, his sister, is going to be single. It's, smashing up relationships left, right, and centre. It's been wonderful to chat to you, the listener. Thank you so much for listening. We would love it if you would leave us a lovely review.
Yes, that would be very nice.
After all, it's what we deserve. And
you're in no way needy, are you?
I'm just very needy. I think that in the world of podcasts where you get them free, I think it's important that you to know what's expected.
It doesn't cost you anything to be nice.
Exactly. Just go into the app that you're listening on, hit 5 stars, and then just write a lovely sentence. Gearoid, lovely jumper, Niamh, wonderful national treasure. You know, something.
Something like that.
Just something ordinary.
Your lovely little vest on you today.
Exactly, a lovely vest. If we have totes, if you would like to buy one. I mean, look, we understand. Nobody's buying them.
I'm thinking of making new quilts.
Yeah. The cups, they sold out.
In 5 seconds.
5 seconds. The totes, not happening. And if you would like to support the show further, you can become a member of Head Stuff Plus, and for that you will get vintage rants either last Thursday or next Thursday.
Yeah, and it's well worth having.
And it's also worth saying that we may be taking a little bit of time off in August.
Because Gearoid is going somewhere for an emotional breakdown.
Yeah, I'm going to have a meltdown at the Edinburgh Festival. And our vintage rant subscribers, though, will be still getting vintage rants.
Of course, because they're our subscribers and we love them.
Subscribers and we wouldn't leave them destitute.
I know.
And we will chat to you next week.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.